Angelie, thanks for having me here.
Thanks for coming.
So this is interesting because you're not Christian, but you celebrate Christmas.
I celebrate Christmas.
I love it.
I just love the decor. My family we grew up celebrating presents, and we do pretty much everything, the non-religious Christmas stuff that there is. We do all of that.
Okay, and it's really about gathering and spending time with your family.
Yeah, it's a great time to come together. It's a great time to think about giving back to the community. We always do some charity work this time of year as well as a family, and just get together, eat good food, enjoy the company and spend time together during the holidays.
Amazing. Well, I love it, and you're welcome to share my holiday, but I'd like to come to Diwali.
You're always welcome.
All right, good. Okay, so you host Christmas.
Yeah, I do.
And we're making a soup today that you typically serve on Christmas Day.
Yes. So growing up, my mom would make a big bowl of soup. It would be in the slow cooker all day, and we would come home from school in the winter months and it would be ready for us, and that was the best feeling. So I love soup. I grew up on soup, and so the perfect way to start off the big meal at Christmas time is always with soup for me. We have it in the afternoon, and then later on I was telling you, wine and cheese and all the apps come out, and then we have a big turkey dinner. So pretty much we're stuffed.
So you're eating all day long?
All day long, chatting, eating, having a glass of wine with family. It's a lot of fun.
Okay, so this is a veggie soup?
This is a veggie soup. Butternut squash is the star. It's a chicken broth and some beans in there, spinach. It's very, very healthy and hearty, so it'll keep you full all day.
Okay, all right. What do we have to do to make the soup?
Okay, well first I start off with an onion. And you can really use any veggies that you like. But I found this combo really works well. So I have red pepper in here, a carrot, some white kidney beans or cannellini beans. Am I saying that right?
Mm-hmm, you got it, yeah.
Okay, I know it's Italian. And rosemary actually comes out really well in this soup, and the flavor is there. You can taste it. And I put some thyme too. And I have basically the chickeny or the turkey flavors, those poultry flavors. So
savory.
Yeah, so you have those flavors already starting at the beginning of your holiday meal. Well, it's always fun to get your family and friends in the kitchen with you, especially during holidays.
I usually have a couple sets of hands, little hands with me every single day when I'm cooking. There we go.
Okay, so we've got our onion, and we'll cut up our carrot too. I'm just gonna take the skin off, peel it. You don't have to, I mean, it's optional. This one looks like the skin would be nicer off. I like to just make a few sticks like that, and then I find it's much easier to get my little cubes. It really comes together as well in no time, and it's one pot, so perfect. I'm gonna actually turn it on about a medium high, and I like to get my big chunky vegetables in there first so that they kind of start to break down. So we'll put our butternut squash, which I already chopped up here, in the pot with the onion and the carrot so that these root vegetables kind of start going, and they take a little bit more time. We'll get some garlic as well. I'm just gonna do very tiny pieces there.
This looks like the type of soup that even if you have leftovers, which I'm not sure how you will, freezes well too.
Yeah, it freezes well. It's good for a weeknight meal because it comes together so quickly. And it's pretty hearty. If you just serve it with, a loaf of bread or a salad, you're good to go. Just gonna put a little olive oil in our pot over here. And you get that nice sizzle. Okay, maybe Julia, you can give that a stir.
Sure. Put me to work.
And the smell of this soup really reminds me of the holidays because you get that rosemary in there and it just smells so good. In the meantime, I started up my red pepper. And it's a very colorful soup, so you get those nice hits of different colors. You've got the orange and the red. It's really pretty. And it's just a rough chop. This is like family style, rustic kind of soup.
Love it. No muss, no fuss.
Yeah, they don't have to be the same size or anything like that.
What? Not the same size cubes? Oh yeah, look at all those reds and yellows in there.
Okay, and while that's going, we're just going to prepare our herbs. We've got some thyme here.
So thyme, rosemary.
And that's pretty much it.
Okay, so dried rosemary and fresh rosemary.
Well, I would usually use fresh, but my fresh looks like it's on its last leg, so I'm going to use the dried today. But either way, whatever you have, this is kind of a pantry soup, so anything you have kind of on hand, you can put it in. But for me, the must-have is the white beans, the butternut squash, and the rosemary. So thyme is kind of my extra ingredient today, but I know it's gonna taste really good. So we're gonna use the dried rosemary, about, I would say, 1/4 of a teaspoon, maybe a little more, depends on your taste buds. I like it a little bit stronger. I'm gonna put some broth in there. So I usually end up using almost the entire carton, so I guess about 2 liters. And then I add some water too, depending on how much I need. I'll just add a little bit of the thyme and rosemary. You're starting to smell
bubbling. That? Oh yeah.
Yeah, I love the smell. So we're just gonna add the beans now. You can see it's bubbling away over here.
Right. And then, so how long does this have to cook?
Honestly, this usually comes together. It's on the table in about 35 minutes.
Wow. So it doesn't have to simmer, and the squash and the peppers, they're all gonna stay nice and chunky.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of salt. And you can add your chili flakes to taste, so I'll go light.
All right, so our soup is done. Well, your soup is done. It smells delicious.
Oh, I love that smell. Okay, and then the finishing touch is I like to put a little spinach in every bowl.
Okay.
And now if you're eating this as just the main meal and you want to make it even heartier, you can just add some cooked pasta into your bowl at the end. Sometimes I like to finish it with Parmesan on top, freshly grated. So it's really up to you how you want to take it up a notch. I decided to keep it super healthy today because it's intended to be eaten before a big turkey dinner.
This is the light portion of the day, right?
Yeah. Okay. And just the heat of the soup and the broth will melt down, will work on those spinach leaves, and it's just gonna incorporate really nicely into the soup. If I put it into the pot, it will probably disappear into nothing. So.
Well, I can tell everything done by Angelie is served so exquisitely in presentation.
So nice.
It's A+.
Thank you. Wow. Coming from Julia, that is a big compliment. Thank you so much. And there you go. And then you can serve it with some crostini, some flatbread. Honestly, you can have a lot of fun with this meal.
Awesome. May I?
Please.
Please join me. All right. Cheers.
Cheers. Thoughts? You like it?
Really good.
Awesome.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you.